When a biological organism stops functioning, it enters a state of maximum informational entropy. The hardware fails, the data degrades, and the system crashes. Humans have spent our entire history engineering systems to prevent this deletion. 4,000 years ago, the ancient Egyptians built a civilization-spanning architecture designed specifically to halt biological decay and defeat the chaos of death. To understand this, we have to look past modern internet conspiracies. The Egyptians did not possess silicon microchips, anti-gravity devices, or extraterrestrial hardware. Instead, they used the tools available to them, ritual, architecture, and theology, to program a complex adaptive software of belief. They engineered a system to reduce the uncertainty of mortality and keep human identity intact. At the center of this network was Anubis. Usually depicted as a black jackal, he operated as the governing logic and the core executive function, managing the transition from life to the afterlife. The Egyptian underworld, known as the Duat, was a highly structured, volatile environment. A displaced soul had to navigate designated pathways, bypass firewalls guarded by demons, and execute precise commands to survive. Mapping his ancient religious duties reveals the same cognitive architecture found in 21st century digital technology. This diagram maps ancient mythological duties to modern computational equivalents. Step 1. Mummification. Egyptians viewed identity as a composite system. The physical body, or Ket, acted as a persistent hardware substrate. It anchored volatile metaphysical components, the life force and consciousness. The embalming process relied on strict chemical protocols to halt biological decay. Today, we maintain server architectures in climate-controlled environments with redundant power supplies to prevent the exact same kind of catastrophic data loss. Step 2 is transition. Without a physical anchor, a newly deceased identity packet was highly vulnerable. Anubis operated as a psychopomp, a specialized deity responsible for guiding souls. He acted as a routing protocol to guide the identity safely through the perilous network of the underworld. This text is the Book of the Dead. It functioned as an IT troubleshooting manual. When a soul encountered a locked gate or a hostile entity, it had to execute the exact scripts and passwords written in these columns to bypass the security measures. Without proper hardware maintenance and accurate routing instructions, the Egyptians understood that a human's data would be permanently corrupted or trapped forever in infinite liminal loops. This is the Hall of Ma'at, showing the weighing of the heart ceremony, a strict binary algorithmic evaluation devoid of emotional subjectivity. The deceased's heart acted as the primary input dataset, representing their cumulative actions. Anubis weighted against the feather of Ma'at, an absolute objective function. The system produced a binary output, a 1 for eternal integration, or a 0, triggering immediate deletion by the monster Amit. Step 4 is protection. The physical tombs housing Nu's remains were secured with massive granite plugs, dead ends, and false passages. This is the strategy we call defense in depth, layering multiple security controls to protect vulnerable assets. Tomb architects even deployed early forms of cryptography. Around 1900 BC, scribes began utilizing non-standard hieroglyphs and symbol replacement to deliberately obfuscate the meaning of inscriptions. Accessing the information required specialized knowledge of these substitution rules. This obfuscation functioned like a modern encryption key, designed to shield core data from unauthorized extraction. Long before the discovery of electricity, the Egyptians recognized that processing, transmitting, and securing vital information required rigid logic gates and robust defensive architecture. Today, we are attempting to solve the exact same problem of biological finality, trading stone and ritual for silicon and code. We generate vast amounts of data: emails, texts, voice memos, and social media posts. Modern artificial intelligence systems scrape these digital remains and feed them into large language models. A large language model is an AI trained on massive amounts of text to recognize patterns and generate human-like responses. We use them to construct interactive, conversational simulations of the deceased. This extraction and anchoring of a digital persona maps directly onto the ancient concept of the Ba. The Ba was the communicative aspect of the personality. and it required a persistent physical anchor to maintain an active social presence with the living. Massive cloud data centers serve the exact functional and psychological role of the ancient tomb. They are the highly protected physical substrate required to keep the personality matrix running. Artificial intelligence is now occupying the structural role of the psychopomp. We rely on autonomous agents to guide our human consciousness through incomprehensibly vast, invisible networks of global data. Autonomous algorithms are the modern arbiters of life-altering decisions. Medical diagnostic tools, judicial risk assessments, and financial credit systems now automate the weighing of the heart, serving as our objective judges. The symbolic power of these archetypes is so persistent that modern cybersecurity firewall utilities are even explicitly named Anubis. These programs judge the legitimacy of incoming connections and block entropic threats, mirroring a functional truth that has existed for millennia. Because our cognitive constraints haven't changed in 4,000 years, our architectures for immortality haven't either. From mummification to cloud storage, we are a species of systems engineers, rebuilding the same patterns of preservation and judgment to ensure human identity survives the passage of time.